What's going on, everyone? So the 7.1 update got released along with a new title screen, and new accessories, and a bunch of other stuff, and I wanted to talk about it. And those of you who have not finished this Inkaimon quest, you may want to pay attention because this may apply to you, especially since you don't have that much long left. So here we go. We're gonna start with the accessories, and a lot of them, most of them, just do status element reduction, which is totally fine. It's gonna make it harder to get some of the other ones, but you know, it happens. The nerd glasses randomly chance to nullify range damage, meaning that you have a chance to take less damage from range damage. I think at the max, I think it's 30%. So that's gonna be actually pretty good. And with melee, also 30%. This will make an interesting. It'll be an interesting thing to try with the Shihon shield. Now the other thing, the Ichigo's flying thingy, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, increases movement speed. I know it increases how fast you move, like walk. I'm not entirely sure if it increases how fast you attack. I think it does. I think it does, but I'm not sure. Now, let's see, okay, it doesn't say anything about increasing the chance of getting them in a ticket. I know that the Shihon shield and the orb, the spirit orb, were particularly difficult in chance to get, so hopefully they increase the chance of getting these, maybe all of them all together. But you know, we'll see. Also, they added a Senkaimon retry button, which is actually very useful because I hated having to go back. Yeah, if you fail to clear the floor, which is nice. Of course, if you're in the middle of the floor and you want to start over, you're still gonna have to exit the game. But you know, what are you gonna do? You have 20 more birthday medals. The banner will also transition directly to the birthday medal change. Okay, cool. I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. Adjustments to some attack buttons. We have adjusted the attack button icons for some attacks that have multiple special effects. What this means is, for example, Bankai Kenny. If you use him right now and you check out his special button, there's a little orb on the bottom left that has like a little spirit switch kind of thing, meaning that you switch people, like you switch obviously models, like Bankai Kenny or Shikai Kenny becomes Bankai Kenny. If you try him out, you can see it. I'm sure some of the other characters have like specific, like maybe Bankai Rukia also has now. I'm not exactly sure. Guard animations have been added for some enemies that previously had no. Oh, sweet! I didn't even know that. Adjustments required for player rank 14. The requirement attach achieving player rank 14 awaken 5 stars. But just so that you automatically achieve this. Okay, good, because I already had that. Okay, here's the big one, and here's one that's gonna help you. It's gonna change the game quite a bit. Not as dramatically, I think, as Slow Will, but it's gonna be. It's a big one. Okay, so Last Ditch Survival got switched in a big way. Now, if you don't know, before Last Ditch Survival, only 2 5 stars really had this. That's OG, Red Kenny, and Jinta. They had Last Ditch Survival at 100%. The only other character to have it, I believe, was Ikaku, 3-star Ikaku at 40%. Maybe somebody else had it. I don't remember if they did. What this means now is, what it meant then is that if you were gonna get killed in the next one, you just wouldn't. In the next hit, you just wouldn't. But this only delayed your fate by like half a second, because sometimes combos will kill you. What it does now, and this is very interesting, is when you die, you come back at 20% stamina, full cooldown, which means you're gonna have to, you know, all your strong attacks are not back. It's just gonna be, you know, they're all gonna be having to cool down from the beginning. And you have 20% stamina, and enemies get staggered backwards. Enemies get knocked back, however, they don't take any damage, so I think it's a good trade-off. This is going to change it big time. If you have the anything exceeding 100% means that you have a chance to come back again. If you see 200%, you come back twice, and then in this case 240, you have a 40% chance to come back a third time. This is actually going to change it quite a bit, because it'll affect the way PvP is played, because if you kill Retsu, guess what? You got to kill her again. Of course, she won't have another damage reduction if she has the soul trait attached, so that might make it easier. Plus, she doesn't have her healing, but if she has the soul bomb, it means you get to use it. So it's kind of strategy in that way. I personally wouldn't use it on Retsu. I'd probably use it on Bankai Kenny to have give Retsu a chance to heal him. But you know, it's gonna open up different things. Now the reason I said this is gonna affect people who have not been able to finish the Senkaimon quest is that if you come back at 20%, if you have a big problem, say with boss 44, where if you get hit by full Hollow Ichigo special, you get nuked. If you have a trouble finishing room 44 because of that reason, you can just attach this. Say if you have Jinta, attach Jinta to your character. As soon as you get nuked by the special, you come back at 100%, or I mean at 20%, and then you can proceed to take him out again, or to take him out from there. So it'll help people like that. Also, if you get knocked out, say by floor 50, if you get killed by one of those bosses, say if you can't get past Rukia because her special gets you every time, if you can attach that, her special gets you once, you come back, you can take her out from there. It's going to be a very useful thing for people who haven't finished the Senkaimon quest, but you only have about a day left, so do it now. Yeah, if you have Jinta, do it now. I don't know if Jinta's currently out, but if he is, you should try to get him. Let's see, the game frozen, the quest is loading, the Senkaimon quest. Okay, so okay, these are just issues fixed. So yeah, it's the biggest thing right now is the accessories and the last ditch survival, which I recommend you test out and, you know, get acquainted with. I love the new addition to the last ditch survival. My problem is that there's a very, very, very good chance that Bankai Kisuke will have this, and I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I'm excited about that or not, because there's a chance that Bankai Kisuke will be a healer, which if that's the case, then that would be very, very cool, because then you come back and then you heal yourself. Of course, you'll have to wait the 30 seconds or however many seconds if you have the different soul traits to come back. But I have a feeling that he's gonna have that soul trait, which I'm glad they made this update, because if they gave him last ditch survival without it, I was gonna have to pitchfork all the way over to K-Lab Studios. But you know, we'll see. Also, I'm a little nervous because the fact that they added that little switch thing to Kenny, where is it? Adjustment to some attack buttons. Yeah, the specials, they adjusted the little thing to the specials for Kenny, and I'm assuming Rukia. In fact, we can go ahead and try that. I'll see if Rukia has it, and I'll go ahead and attach Kenny to a team just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's see here. As you can see, I've been busy. Let's do it here. I've been busy trying to max out some characters. Let's see here. Campiachi. There you go. Who else has a? Okay, you know what? Retsu has an instant kill, so that might actually be perfect. Let's do intensive, of course, since it's gonna go. But yeah, what this means, and I'll show you guys the icon right now. Let's do Ichigo. I don't know if they added this because of the instant kills or because of the anything else, the Rukia whole thing, but I'm hoping this doesn't mean that Yoroichi is gonna have a similar thing to Bankai Kenny, where she looks normal and then she goes lightning for a split second and then comes back. I hope it doesn't mean that, because I would like her to be lightning the entire time, because that would be really cool. So I'll show you guys here real quick. I'll have to use somebody else because Rukia is not fitted for this. Okay, so her special doesn't have it because it automatically freezes. Her special does. You can see it. I assume that little drop means heal, I guess. Oh, you only do one damage. I assume that little drop down on the right just means that her special can heal. It's also black. I don't know. Maybe if it was green, it meant that it only heals. But since it's black, it means it heals and kills. I'll have to see on some of the other characters that kill. But you can see here, Bankai Kenny's has a little switchy kind of thing, yin and yang, which looks really cool. And I'm hoping that they don't give Yoroichi this as well. Manga Yoroichi, assuming she comes out. I'm hoping they don't give her that, because that would mean that she doesn't stick in her form the entire time. Sorry if it's a little laggy. It happens. But yeah, Rukia has that on her special, but I mean, her specials always had that. I was hoping it would have a little something extra, but you know, it doesn't. What are you gonna do? But yeah, that's for the most part. That is the 7.1 update. Oops. For the most part, that is the 7.1 update. It's very exciting. It opens up, especially the accessories and the Last Ditch Survival open up a lot of things, and I'm very excited about it. I don't know that there's many other soul traits that they can affect from here on, or many other. Let's see, they affected slow, which isn't a soul trait, but I don't think they can affect any other soul trait except for maybe the 30% damage, which also needs a boost. But yeah, that's it for this. As far as I know, I don't think many other things change. Of course, Step Ups is coming, the anniversary is coming. I'm sure they're saving a bunch of stuff for that, and I'll definitely have a lot of content on that. So stick around to watch that. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Take care.